Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or whatever you can call mine. It's still the main channel that I can still call it. So by the way guys, and including you Andrew Chong, like I said it to you this time Andrew Chong, you never comment on the baby live videos that I told you that this morning. Or maybe I told you yesterday. Yes, I did tell you to comment on the baby live videos basically yesterday or today. Yes, it is yesterday. And one of these things that our relationship had grown up, it's me and Adam Major's relationship had grown up really fast, and it had not changed for a while since 2 years apart. 2 years, like, I already had a crush on Adam Major because we were exactly having our relationship just to grow up in our teenage life and future, because our future will actually come as we're adults, because I might be the perfect teenager as I want to be the dancer because I'm already good at dancing, not anything good, because not all the dances I really want to know, because I don't know all the dances all that much. Because I do dance in the previous video that I showed you, that is a Zumba dance called I don't know, it is a Zumba new dance. I don't know what that type of dance is called. So this morning, I think this term that had probably changed, and I didn't know what Adam Major had came here, but he was actually there earlier, because he would be there early. So freaking early, because this is just because he can wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and maybe after that, I don't know, because he came here and I actually thought that he was invincible. So this morning I literally want to play on my keyboard all day long. And whenever I look at the time on my phone, it says 7:32. 7:30. And while I was literally playing a little bit, it changed to 7:31. And then I really want to play a dance mode, like dance music mode. And it changed in 7:32 a.m. in the morning, because my dad yelled, "Taxi's here!" And I was like, okay, and minding on my own business, because I never mind anything like this right now, because this became a routine just every single day. If you don't know what this is the whole term that needs to change. It never stopped changing. It's every single time, even term 4, it's still acting the same thing. It's still acting the same way as you're going to the taxi in 7:32. But look, I've been explaining to you, and yeah. If you guys don't even know about the New Zealand time zone, I'll put Julian right here, so just in case she can be in here, because she hadn't been here since like maybe last week. I don't know about last month either, because she came here with us whenever she wants. And yeah. So in the morning, like this morning, after 7:32, my dad yelled, "Taxi's here!" and minding my own business before I had to come downstairs and get my energy ready and done and stuff. So since I literally couldn't do it, because this side of my nails, the right hand, are definitely short, and one of them looked very short and it looked very long. It's not this long. I think this is this short because all my nails are quite short that I couldn't do anything about it. And I literally wish my nails are looking quite normal, as you probably say, or as you probably think that my fingernails look very crooked, and that's how I was born, with those fingernails to be crooked like that. It's, I don't know, doesn't matter. And if I literally couldn't do it on my own with my nails are being short, so my dad helped it. I mean, he helped me since my nails are too short, so dad just decided to help me to put my shoes on before I had to leave. I had to say goodbye to my mom, but she's upstairs. I just said goodbye. She can still hear me, and then say goodbye to my dad. I said goodbye to my dad, and then I had to open my door after he would step back. He needs to step back, and then I had to walk through the door, and then and then open the door like you're in the town of the business or something like that. And I literally saw Adam Nature. He's still looking at me like, literally. It's after when I sat on the stairs, like top of the staircase, where I look at him like making funny faces at him, where when I actually thought he was invincible, like you could not see him, you could not see an invincible. I can already tell, I can barely see the white lines on a jacket. Maybe it's like you're a fire station or something like that, or maybe you're working on houses or stuff, or you're a builder. I don't know. Because even though I literally came in a taxi and saw Jillian's video, because I had not put in her through all these YouTube videos since she had not been on YouTube videos for every single month, maybe because she is coming here every month on our YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I literally opened the door and I literally saw him with white coats. Maybe he's a builder or maybe not. I couldn't remember what it looks like. So I literally sat right next to him and he's still wearing the same jacket like yesterday. I am really confused. What is happening? Is he even invincible or is he a builder? So let me know, you guys, that you're gonna let me know in the comments down below if he's invincible or he's wearing to have a job or something. I don't know, because he's 17. Well, more like 17, because he's 16 and a half. I can still say he's 17 because he doesn't quite mind that I said that he's 17 years old because I'm 14. Well, that's pretty close. And I literally sat in front right next to Adam, where he sits by the window, where he draws there, where he draw literally like any drawings, maybe Jupiter or maybe a firehouse or anything pretty and stuff like that. If the window looks very foggy outside as well, you can barely put your breath on it and do something on the window. And then after I literally put the seatbelt on, which was mine now, because I'm not going back to my old spot in my old-fashioned way, the way I felt like I felt in pain and lovesick for ages, because I literally love Adam Major, or you can still say Adam because I'm not gonna confuse all of you since it was Adam Major. Why is the last name is Major? If you don't know what this last name is Major, but they were the first people to get that last name, so their last name, like they were the first people to have this last name is Major, because they're always the last, they were the first person who has this last name is Major, because people don't know what Major is, but Major is basically it's a type of the tone. Like you can pitch any of those songs and stuff like that. That's sounds like that's almost type like that's almost that type of the keyboard and stuff like that. So you can barely change the tone, change the tune, change it. But if you like, and then whenever I literally put his arm onto the back of my neck, and then when we literally just drove all the way to Hailee's house, I was literally gonna be in pain, but I'm about to be collapsed, cause I'm nearly collapsed on his knees. Like literally, I literally lean on his legs. On his knees, maybe his legs, because I was honestly gonna have this attention like yesterday, because this yesterday wasn't too bad, because I need more attention. I need him to tickle my back with my massager, because my massager, I had it for maybe 4 years. No. Yes, I actually had it for 5 years ago. And it was still mine, by the way. It was not from 6 years ago, but this is before I got the massager for 5 years right now, because I really love the pink color that my parents gave it to me, or maybe my dad. I couldn't remember what day I got. So when I want Adam Major's attention, just to give me a lot of attention, to give it to Candy first, second Naomi. So second of all, if you guys don't know why kids need attention too, because attention that they want to see Adam Major again, since Adam Major wants Naomi to be Daddy's little girl, because already been Daddy's little girl for Naomi and Candy and everyone else, because I think all of them are Mommy's little girls right here, and maybe Mommy's little boys right there. Well, there were always more girls than boys, because I don't think, well, it's always easy to sorry, it's always easy to get a girl. I'm sorry if I don't talk, but I do talk. I'm not autistic, but I became autistic when I was 2. And I'm still like that. I couldn't help it. This is the way I am, okay? And so after that, I put Adam Major's arm just go toward my neck, the back of my neck, that I literally want attention that I really want mostly. I really wanted the most at the time. And by the way, if I literally just lying down on his legs, I would literally just want to have a cool snackly time with him, because I already made it up today. And then whenever it changes a lot, I think I want Adam Major's arm really badly. He's freaking cool right now, and I like him way better than other boys, but boys are most handsome ones too. He's more handsome, more than not. I'm not lying, but look. When he wanted me to have more attention as well, I think he literally he literally wanted himself to feel much comfortable, and I really wanted to put his arm around my neck, and then he literally pushed all the way down on mine. I never know why. It was too bloody tight. Cause he actually thinks he's going to strangle my neck, and I nearly coughed and I nearly choked and I nearly died because of that. Because whenever he wanted to put his hand on there, but he literally tried to push it down, and my neck is turning blue. Well, it nearly turned blue because I was choking to death. And I'm kind of sorry, because he literally gotta kill me. Like, he is so cool. He's awesome and sometimes quite savage to me, but not anything like this. But doesn't mean anything that he's not gonna answer you this question if the answer is wrong and incorrect. Or maybe that's the wrong answer. If it's that the correct answer, which was that people don't mean it. Like, I didn't quite mean it, but that's not what I meant to say that, because this is always the wrong answer that I don't meant anything, like I didn't mean it though. Because every time we ask Adam Major, he won't even know what the answers are right or not, or wrong. So I couldn't let him down like this either. And whenever he puts his arm around my neck way too bloody tight, like that is way too much for me and my my period pain, just through my period pain, and that was it. But it was not it. That's not it yet, because he literally choked me, but he strangled me before I literally coughed and I nearly gagged and I nearly died. I almost like I'm dead, because I literally passed out as well. He thinks I'm sleeping, but I literally passed out because of the strangling and the problems with my breathing and stuff like that. If you don't know what this is harmful. This is way too bloody harm. And you don't want to be a big bully, but he's not just a massive bully to me, but he still loved me though. I couldn't even let him down, stuff like that. And even though I still want more attention more than that, and he didn't give me that much attention because of that. And then also, he did my hair. It was very messy and stuff like that. It's after I passed out, I literally got my air blocked. It's my airway blocked in my neck. You couldn't tell that my neck is turning blue or something, because I would make my face all blue, that I could choke and I could not breathe and I could not speak. So this means this will be harmful. It is harmful because if you don't want your neck to be tight, then it will actually make you feel like you're gonna gag on him or something like that. That is like, well, honestly, well, honestly, you're gonna say that, well, if you don't, I'm sorry, why am I not telling you? But I try to tell you that Adam Major had put me through, but he made me feel like he passed me out So I passed out. I'm being passed out by him because he was strangle me with one arm. The one arm, just one arm, that he could put his arm onto my neck. And I could barely choke. Like, nobody's looking at him, nobody's looking at me either, so just in case we need to love each other, that I could not let him down like this. And yeah, so I literally closed my eyes because I felt like I'm not seeing him choking me anymore. Or otherwise, I could barely die. After he could choke me and strangle me for hours in just one day. And I could explain it to you. Just every time that animator wants himself to feel much comfortable, as I never said anything because my eyes were closed and my mouth was wide open. But well, it's not like that. It's not wide and open. It's not wider enough. It's not wide enough, but it's just my eyes and my mouth open. It's not wide open. It's not wide and open. Because my mouth is open, which means that I couldn't breathe, and my nose and my lungs, that their airway is blocked because of his arm, and it's just because of that I could die from it. Never know why I did this to my relationship, that it can be sometimes harmful, but we weren't supposed to make it harmful. And it is harmful. You should not do this to your girlfriend or boyfriend or maybe or something like that, because I don't know. I could not say that Animator is my bloody boyfriend. I mean, I'm not gonna say bloody, but even though there's no blood, but I could not say that Animator is my boyfriend because he is 16 and a half and I'm 14, like I already turned 14 like last month, and he's turning 17 in December. I know that he knew that he liked it the best in the whole wide world. And if I try to close my mouth, even though I let my mouth to be shut and my eyes still closed, and he's trying to do my hair, and my hair looks very messy, and so I did it myself. It looks very messy myself. When I was laying on the couch at school, because I could struggle and I could suffer all the pain, because I was suffering all the pain too, stuff like that. And then same thing in the taxi. I literally not breathing at all because I really want to breathe so badly, because I could breathe out my nose and my mouth, because I still have my nose blocked, filled with boogers. I know that sounds disgusting too. It's even though that he tried to do my hair as he can, but it looks very messy. Look at that part, it's all ruined because he did that to me. Well, sometimes me and my younger brother said no if we don't want dinner, because she keeps interrupting in one of my videos. So this is exactly why I had to do this, because I had to bring my computer out after that. So after my taxi driver just drove all the way to Hailee's house, and honestly, he could have done that to my hair, and it looks very messy all that part because my hair was thick and it's looking very curly. It's very curly and wavy in the bottom, and now he did that to my hair. and I didn't know what to do, but it looks very messy, but it's not that really, but just in case it's not tingly or something, because I think he already done that part, he already done this part, it's so bad, but it's not too bad, but it's very messy. You don't want to get it tangled, because it's already tingly, it's already tangled like this morning. And I'm sorry if I could leave. This is exactly why my mom is interrupting me. But she wasn't in front of the camera. She was not in front. I think she was behind the camera, where this camera is the phone, and where the tissue is, and where this is where my door is. So this is where I'm pointing at with my hand like this and that. Couldn't exactly tell there is my door, because look at it. There is my door. My door is right there. And you won't see anyone's there, but it's just by myself and Catherine and Julian, Naomi, Kenny, and Sydney, because Sydney's turning 3 today. She turned 3 today, and I gave her the bird seeder. The bird seed feeder. More like the bird seedler. I don't know what to say, the word or something. So yeah. After that, he done to my hair just to get the tangles out. Like, he really want to try to get my tangles out of my thick hair. And then he literally kissed me right behind my head, just behind, right in the back of my head. And then he tried to move me right up and down where I was sleeping and move my arms, but he could move me like a puppet. Or maybe I'm a toy, but I'm not a toy. This is what it happens to you. Sorry, my neck's itchy too. I'm very sorry if Animator did this to my hair, but I'm not about to take it out, but it's tangled. And every single time I tried, the hair still be there. And I have to try to take it out if it's... Ow, ow, ow! And yes, I lost all my hair. It's like hair loss. And I lost all my hair because the hair is in my bathroom in my home and it's stuck. Just wait a moment, please. I really need to take it out. Ow! 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 Okay. Ow! This really hurts. It hurts. Ow. Okay, I literally took the hair tie out, and that quite hurt. Well, kind of hurts. Okay. Well, after he moved me like a puppet, and I'm a toy, and like that I'm not. He literally woke me up. After that, I literally just snorted after he kissed kissed the back of my head, and then now, what happens? He literally moved me and he tried to make himself feel comfortable, and then he wants me to sit up like a weird thing. I don't know what that one's called. Because I know the wobbly thing, but you woke me up already. He woke me up and he literally said to me, wake up, and I got really confused. That I don't know where I can start. But I don't know what I can do next, cause he looked at me and said, "You're good now." But I felt like I wasn't happy. He said that he looked at me. He said that I'm good. And you think I'm good before the pain starts? No. Because I don't think that is true. You won't be okay before the pain starts. Because even though you know what that happens to you, you may suffer in many issues. Maybe from anyone else, or maybe yourself if you're a boy or girl. Or maybe if you're a girl, after you hit a little bit much puberty, you might start that pain in your lower stomach, like it is a pure pain and stuff like that, and this is what happens to you too. So that may happen that, I don't know, but I literally did suffer my pain from when he woke me up. I felt like I wasn't happy before the pain starts, because it's already in the pain in my lower stomach. Because I literally looked very tired and very exhausted from this morning that I woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Like, it wasn't too bloody bad. It wasn't too footy game bad. If you don't know what I'm saying, footy game, it's actually mean that if you're Italian or you're from different countries and you're Spanish or something like that, you would have been speaking Spanish, because I think some Spanish language is like, it's very easy to say and sometimes hard to know all the words, like maybe in different ways, I don't know, but okay. I never feel well. I never know why I felt exhausted after he said to me, he said the words, like 3 words, 2 words, wake up. Because he would have been looking at me where his eyes are matching my eyes, that we look very identical, and we're not twins. He's 3 years older than me, I was 3 years younger than him. Honestly, we're not lying. It got you mind-blowing too. We always love mind-blowing. And it's so goddamn good. And yeah, when I felt like I'm gonna be sleepy and go to sleep again on Adam Nature's legs, where he could sleep with me in my bed in my side, where our girls sleeping there, and then we might sleep with each other. We might fit just only 2 people in that side, and maybe girls in that side, and 2 people fit here, right here in my bed. It's not way too far, but 2 people can sleep on that side with me, the same side with me, because we literally wanted to sleep with each other so bad. If I literally begged Adam to sleep with me. Look, I didn't want to have a dinner. I will say no. I didn't want to answer it, because I might say no, because I did say no just a little bit. I'm sorry about my mom. So when I just sat right next to Adam, just all the way to Hailee's house, he literally got here and he can walk by himself and make me run by himself, and I can still look at him and stick out my arm at him and twinkle my fingers at him too. That would be so cool. Well, I really want to do this because he feels like he want to have fun. And so, me and Adam were snuggling each other all the way to Ethan's house and Andrew's house, that we would always love to snuggle. We really wish that we really ever wanted to sleep with each other after we snuggle and kiss and stuff, because boyfriend and girlfriend, I really want to be a big girl and inside of my body that I felt like I was too young, but I'm not, because I really want to hit more puberty really bad, because I wasn't tall enough, and those ones could not grow much. So this is exactly why I need to work on it. So I need to be on a diet, so I need to work on it perfectly, so I have to work on it properly, since I need to work out or something. In case you don't know, okay? And in case you don't know about something after the story, and that was it. I think I already done the whole story, and it's already completed just now. Today is Sydney's third birthday, everyone. Hi guys, today is my third birthday. Would you like to say happy birthday to me? And her sister's already saying a happy birthday to her, but we're not gonna do that in our video this time, because they already went to sleep, and they already went to sleep really fast. And honestly, my mom's gonna stomp to me in my room, just all the way in my room, that I didn't want my dinner, because I'm still making my YouTube video made out of iMovie, because it's very easy to use iMovie. It's very easy to use a YouTube video out of iMovie, because I really want to do this. So yeah. Never know why I felt speechless. This is exactly why in every morning in a taxi we never talked much to each other, because we felt like we're having more fun in a taxi, sitting right next to each other and having fun with the girls, Naomi, Candy. Honestly, they want more attention, just like they're playing. Candy's playing with Jillian just now. You can see Jillian's lying there, and she really loved having Candy's attention, and Catherine's lying there watching. You can see Catherine, she's looking at you guys. Yeah. So if you guys like my blah 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 blah, sorry about my words. I know they don't make any sense. I might say I need to learn some more words properly. So if you like my whole story that I made it for you guys, I should be making some books about the truth, where you couldn't tell what you can be like yourself and be me. Just be like me, because everything's gonna turn out that you're gonna turn yourself into my personality, which you can start your own career and you can have your entire life getting much better. I literally wish my relationship will get much better, and without any harm. It's no harm, okay? Because I don't literally think that me and Adam Major will be separated. We won't be separated next year either, because we might be having a different taxi driver every single year, since they were new to me, maybe, I don't know, but some of them will never change. Well, they will never change and this will never happen, but mine wouldn't happen. Anything else will change. Except for many months till that change, and this time maybe. So I already gave Sydney, which was right over there, if you couldn't see it, but you could see the blue roof, and I just gave it to Sydney and I had to put it in the same safe place again. So it could be safe, and it's fine there, perfectly fine. And yeah, That was Sydney's first birthday, and she did not get a candle, but we might give it to her. And I feel embarrassed, and I feel like feel embarrassed. I really want to sing properly, since I could not sing every single day since I was too busy. This is exactly why I decided to make a YouTube video about how I done to myself through my relationship before my career starts opening in a while. This is exactly just because that animator will get inside of my career so that he can be with me, so that he can come in my career and my other part, and maybe my album, maybe my debut album or my second album. My second studio album is released next year, and in that same year, in the same year, my third studio album will be released after Expressions, because it's gonna have 17, and this will have and again the same track. My third album will have 17 tracks, not 21, because my first debut album will have 21 songs. It's like tracks, because it has song tracks and stuff like that. It's not a soundtrack, it is my song, and you won't believe it though. So yeah, guys, I don't know what to say. I don't need to say much. And also, I need to get my computer out. I need to work on my computer until I had to process my video, maybe shortly at the time in 9 o'clock, because from 9 p.m. From 8 p.m. that I had to work on my video, well, I can work on this. If you don't know, I don't want to work my computer, which was, the video was taking so long, like last Sunday, because last Sunday was actually annoying. It's been last week that my other YouTube videos on every weekend, that it keeps going the same thing, and I never want that to happen over again. I get really frustrated right now, and I will look the time it is, because we're in New Zealand, and if you guys are American or New Zealander, it doesn't mean anything. Well, it's 8:23 p.m. already, but it's okay, because there's still time. And I need to eat my dinner or something. I really need to, because Catherine and Jillian and Naomi, Candy, and Sydney just 5 girls in my video. So please, Andrew Chong, please comment on my Baby Life videos if you don't know what Baby Lives were from. All Baby Lives were from Hasbro, because they've been in Hasbro since the 70s. Not the 70s, but they actually started since 2006. And they do it, and they've done it. I think they do this every single day. It's from Hasbro, where you can get Baby Lives right there, but I know you weren't interested in all the Baby Lives either, Andrew, but I know that, but you still loved and often. Just so you know, please comment on Baby Life videos. I do have Baby Life videos, just please comment on them. Please comment down below. Yeah. So since Catherine and Jillian were not on my videos like last week, because it was 8:23 p.m. It's now 8:24. It doesn't matter that this clock will change. So since these three, Kenny and Naomi would never say the outro because they don't talk yet, but Catherine and Julian were learning to talk. I think they would love to talk. I think they would love to do that. They would love to try it. And Sydney's already talking. If you're basically going to hear her outro, and they're gonna say the same thing after. So Sydney, would you like to say the outro?
So guys, thank you for watching this video, and please do not forget to leave a comments down below on this video. And by the way, so every fan gets more subscribers of something. I just couldn't say anything either.
But you have to say an outro. I honestly want you to say it.
Well, yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and do not forget to leave some comments down below about moms in a different relationship or the same relationship.
I'm still in the same relationship, Sydney.
Oh yeah. And please do not forget to link in the description down below. And what is Julian going to say? Do not forget to like this video and put your thumbs up if you like this video. And share and subscribe. Yes, share it and subscribe to our channel, where you can leave comments down below. We will love your comments, so we will like them too. We will give your comment a heart and your support.
And what do you want to say now, Catherine?
And do not forget to reply to the comments down below if you want to know about me, but I have not been on the videos for a long time, and I never speak English much, but I'm Russian and I have this Russian accent, and I'm still learning Russian, and I really want to learn Russian because I'm Russian, because I'm from Russia, and my twin sister as well. So just in case you don't know about me speaking English, but I will honestly speak Russian, this is not, well, it's true. It's not my first language. English is not my first language. I never speak English much, so I can.
And just don't, sorry Catherine, you can move back.
And do not forget to, do not forget to turn on notification bells to see our upcoming videos, and not in 11 o'clock this time, because we don't want any videos to take too long. Because it's kind of frustrating for mom to upload these videos. She needs to take a break a little bit. If she wants to take a break for a little bit, guys, just don't be mad, honestly. Because she's still learning to upload these videos in 9 o'clock, because they are very easy to remember these days. Where, well, it's okay. And I'm right here, you know. You could say something if you like. Dad would know. Our dad would know, because he never had a YouTube channel, and I really wish he had one. I don't know. It's a good permission that he's always been in the video. In the video and the photo. So yeah, bye.
So I think Julian just went back to play with Naomi and Candy, that she really loved them so much, and Catherine mostly saying that she speaks English a little bit because she didn't want to speak English much. but she doesn't. Because she speaks Russian and she's still learning it, and she wants to learn Russian because she is Russian. Because we actually know they were already born earlier. And when Sydney was born, she always had the normal newborn size as the way she is. She was looking perfectly fine. As Kevin and Julian, honestly, if they were born in Russian, they would have been coming to New Zealand earlier after Russian. They were born in Russia. So yeah, do not forget to link in the description down below, like Julian said. Or maybe Julian said it. Maybe Catherine or Sydney. Let me know in the comments down below who said it in the video. And please do not get mad because we're still uploading videos at 9 o'clock. Not 10 p.m. Not 11 p.m. because Mama will get so mad if I upload it at 10 o'clock. Because it will be so late for 5 girls who can go to bed on their own because I would say because Candy and Naomi don't go to bed on their own because I had to put them to bed. And Sydney can barely go to bed on her own because she feels like that she wants to do that on her own since she turned 3 today. And I might give you all the information, just tiny information about Sydney, where she was born in New Zealand and she wasn't from any countries except this country. She was born in Auckland and she was adopted in Kmart, and my dad would let me get Sydney that I was expecting to get her, and her name is Sydney. Because Sydney was born on the 23rd of July in 2016. So Sydney had turned 3. And here is my child. I got her for 3 years ago, or I got her for 3 years. Since she's already turning 3, and I'm really happy that I have my child back since 2017 because we already moved to the new house since June. Oh, no, yes, actually it was June. I mean, July, yes, it was July. We just moved to the new house in July 2017. I couldn't remember this day that we would actually hang out with the new house just for now, okay? So, if you let me know about this information, I'm not going to give you more information about Sydney because I already have that child. You already know that one earlier. You already know for the start. I couldn't speak, I'm sorry. So because you already know that I have my child right here, she's 3 years old. She doesn't look like a newborn, but I really want her to grow. This is exactly why she's turning 3. Because I had her for 3 years, I could not do it. I couldn't wide my camera or wider or zoom it. Just in the front camera or maybe my face, because I couldn't do it. Because you can do it in your rear camera. I don't mean the word real, it's rear. R-E-A-R. So yeah, just Google this up and I would actually know what this rear camera means, because I had to look it up as well. So yeah, love you guys, bye. Do not forget to subscribe like the girl said. Bye. I love all of you. So yeah, goodbye. Come on, girls. you're going to bed now, and Sydney's sleeping right over here where Julia and Naomi Candy were playing with her. Playing with each other. Bye guys, we'll see you on next Saturday, or maybe this Saturday, I don't know. Bye.
Bye guys. See you next weekend. Backstairs, I love you. Yeah. I love myself. I love you. And you love yourself. Bye.
So that's it for the video. And that's them saying goodbye. If you don't know what their voices are like, I think they have similar accent and they have different accents, which was different to Bailee Hailee in the Baby on Sign video. But if I literally said it, that the words are coming out of my mouth, Adam Major would say that after me. If it's coming out of my mouth, it would come out of his mouth too. But he loves Baby on Sign, I never know why. So yeah, bye.